2 minutes. All right. I actually don't know if that's okay right now. This red light is on. Get ready.
Okay, gentlemen, you are on.
Sleepy eyes slipping in and out of your mind. Baby, it's about time you let me see him from outside. Cause I've been in and out my cage, I thought I left you all alone. Is there something I should say? Why'd you keep me hanging on? All I see is might just let you walk on over. Come on over, babe. And I might just let you walk all over me. Might just let you walk on over. Come on over, babe. And I might just let you walk all over me. Sleepy eyes slipping in and out of your mind. We never say goodnight, but every time you leave me on the side. Cause I've been spinning through the days, I'm wondering where did I go wrong? Is there something you should say? Why'd you keep me hanging on? All I see is might just let you walk on over. Come on over, babe. And I might just let you walk all over me. But all I see is might just let you walk on over. Come on over, babe. And I might just let you walk all over me. I'm falling deeper and deeper, standing on your porch in the pouring rain. I'm falling deeper and deeper, can't believe that I need you when I know we're just the same. And I'll never let you down, that's why I'm sending all my love to you. And I know you might be the one, that's why I'm sending all my love to you. I'm crawling deeper and deeper, standing on your porch in the pouring rain. I'm falling deeper and deeper, can't believe that I need you when I know we're just the same. And I'll never let you down, that's why I'm sending all my love to you. And I know you might be my one, that's why I'm sending all my love to you. Bye, bye, why? And I might just let you walk all over me, but all I see is might just let you walk on over. Come on over, babe. You know I might just let you walk. Hey everybody, we're the E-Block. That was our, that's actually our latest single. We're dropping that tomorrow at midnight. That one's called Stars. Featuring the incredible Devin Telek on the piano there, and on bass this is Mr. Plan Man Daniel Folds on the bass, and sitting over on the drums is that's Aaron Shields on the drums. This is our second time here now at WRPI, and we're super thrilled to be here. So yeah, we're gonna play a few of our tunes, some old songs, some new songs, and hope you enjoy. Let's do Greener. Called Greener. Chance, why not? You don't have anywhere better to be. An inevitable disaster is a blessing in disguise to me. Put that away, shove your face into the pillow and scream. And don't be afraid. Take a train to somewhere greener, where the air is cleaner, yeah. Where you can trace your thoughts in the window frost to remember what you said. What you said. Shove your face under the pillow and scream. And don't be afraid to just hide behind the lids of your eyes and think about the things you like for a while. You can turn those snakes into butterflies and only lie where the sun shines. And put that away. Shove your face under the pillow and scream. And hope you're afraid to just hide behind the lids of your eyes and think about the things you like for a while. You can turn those snakes into butterflies and only lie where the sun shines. And expanding my reaching for divine gets boxed inside, but I'll make it out alive. Characterized by reaching too high. If the sky doesn't mind, I'd like a little more time. I collected my thoughts and disconnected my phone. There's no rent to live in my head, but you can't stay long. Go rest your head and don't say that you remember me. Go rest your head, better off instead in the box of your memories. Go rest your head, you're better off in your memories. Yeah, rest your head, go rest your head in the box of your memories. That tune was called Greener. Wrote that one early in the early pandemic days, but I feel like it's taken on a whole new meaning. Are you eating, bro? Are you eating chips over there? Sorry, we came straight from work today, so we had to skip dinner. So don't mind the crunching. Anyway, we're gonna play another tune for you. This tune's a funkier tune. And it'll probably be the next one that we release. It's called Sleepwalking. Sleepwalking through the dark desert, can't find no shelter. You keep on calling, even when I told you lose my number. I'd let it go if you let me for going away. I know the code, I can get it for going away. Oh, I've been sleepwalking, sweet talking all the fallen angels who broke up my party. Keep smiling, love shattered on the table. I'd let it go if you let me for going away. I know that gold, I can get it for going away. Oh, but no, it's not in my head. How'd it get so complicated? I really wanted you there, but no, it's all in your head. But I'm not the same. Sleepwalking instead. I've been sleepwalking through the dark desert, can't find no shelter. You keep on calling, even when I told you lose my number. I'll let it go if you let me for going away. I know the code, I can get it for going away. Oh, but no, it's not in my head. How'd it get so complicated? I really wanted you there. But no, it's all in your head. Now I'm never the same. Sleepwalking instead. in the morning, you left me with nothing, but I can't say no. I've been sleepwalking, it's 3 in the morning. You left me with nothing, but I can't say no. I know I can get it in the morning, though. I know I can get it when I want it, though. I know I can get it when I want it, though. I know. Love my life, no, yeah. Love my life, no, yeah. It's so complicated, I really wanted you there, but no, it's all in your head. Now I'm not the same, sleepwalking instead. Alright, let's break it down. Thank you. That was a tune. I don't know why I'm saying thank you, but thanks for letting us play it on the radio. That tune was called Sleepwalking. That'll probably be the next song we release. We're putting out a song tomorrow night at midnight. It's going to be called Stars. We played it earlier. If you're just tuning in, we're at the E Block. Sitting here with Mr. Devin Tetlak on the keys, Plan Man Daniel Folds on the bass, and that's Aaron Shields on the drums. My name is Luke. You're listening to WRPI Troy
91.5 FM since 1957.
Luke Skywalker.
Oh, all right. What do you guys want to play? Probably do one more before the interviewing portion, maybe. Something fun. Cool. Let's do our. Oh, you want to do Silver Girl? No.
Oh, well, I mean, hey, I'm down.
He said, no. We don't gotta do it.
I said running.
Oh, running?
Yeah.
Let's do running. All right, we're gonna play a song. This song is called "Running." We've never really recorded it. We kind of just play it because it's fun to play, and yeah, it's a good time. All right.
You know I can't get close to you cause you keep on running. Just keep on running, 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 yeah. You know I can't get close to you cause you keep on running. Just keep on running, 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 yeah. Want to walk, you know I want to walk it off, but you just wanted to talk. Wanted to talk, put your phone on silent. Everybody knows I want you back, but you don't call me back. You want me calling you right back, and I can't believe I've been trying to keep you, but I can't get close to you cause you keep on running. Keep on running, 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 yeah. You know I can't get close to you cause you keep on running. Keep on running, 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 yeah. And don't mess with me every weekend, I feel I got something creeping inside my bones, yeah. Stop calling me while I'm sleeping, I think that there's something broken inside my phone. And I want you back, but you call me back, you want me calling you right back. And I can't believe I've been trying to keep you, but I can't get close to you cause you keep on running. Keep on running, 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 yeah. You know I can't get close to you cause you keep on running. Keep on running, 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 yeah. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. silver girl, can you take me through the whole wide world? Hey silver girl, can you take me through the whole wide world? And can you take me to Nirvana? 'Cause I'm trying to get to know her name. Her name. And can you take me to the water? 'Cause I'm waiting here in vain. Went from riding on my handlebars to the back of my car, but you know it's not the same. And hey silver girl, can you take me through the whole wide world? And hey silver girl, can you take me through the whole wide world? She been rolling over trailways in her birthday cakes, but she won't ever let me waste a day. She'll let me waste away. She likes to take me to the water, and you know all I'm trying to say. When we're dreaming over shooting stars, now I'm covering scars, 'cause you know it's just the same. And hey silver girl, can you take me through the whole wide world? And hey silver girl, and can you take me through the whole wide world?
That was a tune called Silver Girl.
Sounded amazing.
Thanks.
Thanks, man.
Awesome. Yeah. So, hello all. I'm Gabe, and I'll be interviewing as I'm sure you just heard, wonderful E-Block band tonight here on WRPI Troy 91.5 FM. So, I guess first things first, welcome back, right? Because you guys played for us about a year ago this time.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for having us again. That was really fun.
Yeah, no problem. So, I guess a lot of the stuff we heard today, that was take a seat,
Yeah, take a seat and speak towards the mics.
get comfy, alright.
Yeah, get comfy, come on.
Alright. Yeah, so I guess a lot of what we heard today is like some of your newer stuff, some of the stuff you're planning to put out soon, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a couple of tunes. There's songs that we've been playing for a long time together.
Mm-hmm.
And it was finally like they had ripened enough. It was like it got to the right point where it was like ready for us to record them because we played them together live a bunch of times. But it kind of sometimes there's like a fruit-like effect to it where it's like it gets too far, it starts to rot. You know, we start to like get less into it. So we caught it at the right time. We recorded the tunes when they were feeling really good.
Awesome. So I mean, you've been talking about dropping a single, like, what is it, tomorrow night, correct?
Yeah, so 27. So tomorrow at midnight, technically
Mhm.
Friday, we'll be we'll be dropping a song called Stars.
Yeah, and like, we heard more stuff than Stars tonight. Is that coming like in an EP or like, what's the roadmap for those?
I think we're kind of just gonna do singles for a while. I feel like a project has to happen naturally. I think if we just force a bunch of songs kind of together on a project, it won't really feel authentic. So I think, and then every song is kind of like, we kind of go back into like discovery mode of like finding new influences, finding new things that we want to achieve with recording. So every recording feels like a new step for us, a new plateau to hit. So it's like we want to leave it out there on its own, and just the way people consume music these days, I feel like it's better to drop a single, get a lot of excitement around a single before putting out like a full length project.
Oh yeah, definitely. So then what's the move for E-Block coming up? You guys like planning on touring, working on some projects more? Or?
Yeah, so we're trying to just to get together like for forever. Honestly, I've been wanting to get to the point where like what we sound like live, what the live band is the same thing you get when you go home and look us up, pretty much. Because for forever up until this single, it wasn't really that way, but it just feels like we've solidified the brand, we've solidified the unit, and so it feels like now is our time to really just like capture what we have and hopefully just get it to as many at first of just getting it to our fans, the people who are already supporting us in our live shows, just giving them that like something that they can go on and show their friends of what they've experienced at like one of our live shows.
Yeah, right. So I guess for the listeners at home who maybe aren't familiar with E-Block, do you want to give like a brief like background, like a quick elevator pitch of what you guys are, where you guys are from?
Totally. Yeah, we're technically like a Rotterdam-based band, which is kind of cool to say. So me and Devin, we grew up on the same street where we still reside. And our neighborhood, I don't want to give it away, but it's a neighborhood that starts with the letter E, the name of the neighborhood, so that's why we call it the E-Block.
Right.
So we've been like, there was just a lot of musicians in our neighborhood I don't really know what it was. It was like someone took guitar lessons and then someone was like, oh, that's cool, like I would love to do that. It's like, so there's just a lot of guitarists, a lot of music happening in our neighborhood, and groups would form. So I formed this group I think it's debated when it actually started. I think I was in 10th grade, maybe 9th grade with a couple friends, and we would play bar gigs. We would play at like the local Schenectady bars.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, the goal the whole time was really to do original music, like just to do our own thing, and it's quite a process to get from being like a cover band to trying to like make a name for yourself for your own music. So yeah, it's kind of been our history. We've kind of more found ourselves a base in Albany and Troy, because that's where like people are excited to hear music. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So what was that like? Because I mean, I gotta admit, you guys have like such an amazingly unique sound. I feel like, just like listening in that like studio over there, it was like, whoa! I thought we were gonna get like just like another indie band, and but like you guys sound like amazing, right? So like, how's that process of like going? So I guess first of all, what kind of covers were you playing, and like second of all, like, how did that come about? Is it just like with practice you're able to form your own stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I think all of us have been obsessive about music for our whole lives. I think that's really what it was. Like, it's always been a music first approach, and then all of us kind of come from a sports background too. So it's like, sort of like an athletic like mindset approach to playing music, just like trying to get your chops up, like to compete. Because like really, we've kind of always had a competitive spirit as a band. Like we grew up and did a lot of battle of the bands. Like whenever we're on a 3-band bill, we're like, okay, we want to be the best. Like we just had that in us from the start. I really think it's just because from that growing up in that sports background.
Yeah. What sports, if you don't mind?
For me it was baseball. Dan. Yeah.
Basketball.
Basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron, why don't you come over here?
Yeah.
Alright.
I forgot you guys had 4 members for a second.
I think Devin played soccer. We all kind of had different things going on. And I mean the band is technically named after our like wiffle ball tournaments. We would call them like E-block baseball. And so and in terms of the covers, the kind of covers we would play at, it was usually like we were like big 70s rock, big 70s like guitar. Like Stevie Ray Vaughan was always a goal for. We always loved funk stuff. We loved Parliament Funkadelic. We were going to bars and pretty much playing covers that nobody wanted to hear.
The guys in the C are cheering at the mention of that.
Oh,
so.
cool, yeah, big.
Struck a good chord here.
Oh, good. And it kind of like the lineage. It kind of just led us to like if you go from like George Clinton through and Stevie Wonder, you kind of just trace that through to like D'Angelo, Erykah Badu. Trace that through to like then like Kendrick Lamar, which we're all super inspired by.
Mm-hmm.
So just following the music, finding something we like and trying to emulate it really is how I feel like we've gotten to this point.
Right. So then I guess on that competitive spirit, in which way do you feel like you're channeling that through music? Because like I feel like competitive's far from what I describe like what your music sounds like, right? So I'm kind of interested in how that maps into the music.
Maybe it's also just a guitarist thing too. Like, if you're a guitarist and you walk in a room with another guitarist, you're like, okay, like you kind of just level. You kind of want to like level it out. Find out where you stand. And I went to Berklee College of Music, where there was so many guitarists, and you kind of just like, if you can't hang. And Aaron was talking about this the other day actually in church because they grew up playing in church. Like if you couldn't hang, they'd pull you off the drum set. So it's like you're just trying to fight for the spot to play, really. And I think you just had to be better than the next band, really. And that's I think that's just how we've gotten to where we've gotten, is just trying to be better than trying to be better than the next guy, really. I understand that like doesn't really go along with like a musical spirit, but at the same time we are musicians. We're also all like business. We're in the music business as well, and that's unfortunately part of it.
You gotta play the game.
Yeah.
Man, that's interesting. So you got some new singles coming out. Not really looking to go live, right? Or just going around? Sorry. Skipped that earlier.
Oh, no, yeah. We have a few local shows coming up. We, currently, we're really, in terms of touring, it's like, we really kind of want to have more of a base in some of these other cities, because, like, one, we all have really, I would say we're, like, very family-oriented people, all as individuals, so, like, we love being close to home, so, like, we really are trying to, like, keep ourselves in a studio setting, trying to just record all that we can, and really use social media as a vehicle to make touring more viable for us, but we're trying to just do local shows, really get our feet planted in, like, the Albany scene, and it's been kind to us, so we're trying to, like, just nurture that scene. It's been good to us,
Yeah. So I guess on your new single Stars specifically, like where did you plan on taking like E Block with that? Like what was that like motivation for like, all right, this is the next step for E Block?
I think it's a good question for Devin. He took a big part in the song.
Well, could you rephrase that question once more for me?
Yeah, I guess I'm just kind of wondering, like, you know, in or in Stars,
Mhm.
where were you guys? Like, what was that mindset and thinking and like going off your last single to Stars, right?
Yeah. I feel like this was kind of different than most of the other things we did, including the single that came out before this.
Mm-hmm.
Like Luke was saying before, a lot of our stuff was based on demos that, you know, that he had put together while we weren't even, you know, fully able to make recordings at a certain point, and just trying to build off of those. So the sound of this record is just inherently different because all of us kind of got together in the studio and just played it all at the same time, which is kind of rare for our music making process. And I like it, so it kind of yields more of a, like he was saying, like a live stage kind of sound of what we're doing, you know. And I don't know, personally, I don't know if it's I think it's a good move for us. I like it personally. I like the way we sound when we're all playing together. So I feel like that makes a good record in my eyes. But I imagine us doing a lot more stuff like this too. Hopefully.
So now I'm like kind of begging to ask. So then, like for your other stuff, what's that kind of musical process like? Because as someone who's not really necessarily like very musically inclined, I can't imagine like sitting behind the keyboard
Sure.
and recording something.
Yeah, some of the other tunes that we did back in the day were kind of more bedroom produced and individually, you know, multi-tracked by our friend Luke over here, who kind of piloted a lot of the demos that we had, you know, made into songs. And so we were in a position where we kind of couldn't have a full band record all at once just because of people's availability.
Mm-hmm.
So it ended up being more of a bedroom produced kind of thing, and it more work had to be done on the computer and more playing afterward. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it kind of, when you're doing something like that, it's almost like making a beat, like a hip hop beat. So you kind of get into a mentality of like, yeah, how's this groove gonna go? But you're kind of grooving from your
It's the whole
computer
audio
keyboard.
engineering, playing with the levers and switches.
Yeah. So like, and that, all those things kind of apply to the record making process at some point, but we relied so much more heavily on multi-tracking back in the day, rather than what we have now. It was 4 dudes who can all get together and you know, put aside some time to record, which is awesome, I think, you know.
Yeah.
So I feel like some of the older beats are kind of like, or some of the older songs that we have kind of, they felt more like beats to me, like grooves in a way that we kind of developed.
Mm-hmm.
This definitely, I mean, like we have the same, we don't have a wildly different sound, but this is definitely more kind of song through composed. We kind of all fleshed it out together. It wasn't thought about in front of the screen. You know what I mean?
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. So I guess then like with those other musics, like when initially coming up for the sound with that, is that just like, you know, like at like, you know, on a call being like, well, what if it sounded like, and then
Usually I
vocalizing
think
the music, or
this guy usually kicks off a demo to us and he's like, hey, what do you he usually just doesn't say anything, and I'll just press play and see if we jive with it. And then like whatever ones fall through those cracks is usually the ones we're like, yeah, we're gonna make those a song kind of. And I feel like that's always been the seed of our music, is usually this guy coming up with stuff. So
yeah.
I don't know. Could you elaborate on that, or any of you guys feel like doing that?
I just see them as demos, really. For like some it's just like how far can we take the demo, really? Because like I'll usually do like I'll write a verse and a chorus, and I love drums. I'm obsessed with drums and bass,
Mm-hmm.
and that's like we're making R&B music, you know. So R&B bass music, where that's where the song lives, really, in the drum and the bass part, and I just have a passion for that. So that's where like it's an important part of the demos that I make. But yeah, it's kind of just like I'll always be making demos. Usually they'll just have like a little hook on them, or like a verse and a chorus, and then I'll show them to everybody, and if it feels like exciting to play for everyone, and then it evolves. Like this song, Stars, and also our song Wake Up as well. We're kind of just like songs that started off a little beat, and then like we started playing them, performing it live, and then they evolved into something new, and that's usually the thing that it evolves into is something more exciting than that, more like two-dimensional beat kind of thing. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So I mean, and I know you touched on it like a little, but like I assume the direction going forward for E Block is like having more of these like all getting together and trying to work through that.
Yeah, I think that's where the magic is in the interaction, and I mean just Dan and Aaron playing drums and bass together is magic, and it's like if we can capture that, and then it makes life really easy for putting anything on top of that. Just already starting from a beautiful place. So yeah, I just feel lucky to get to record with these guys. So it's like just want to do it as often as possible. Yeah.
Awesome. And what do those recording sessions look like when you're all together? Like, what's your like loadout look like? You in like a basement, or you got a studio, or?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of feels like it feels today. Like really, like it kind of doesn't matter where we are. I mean, we had a studio space that we were using, and we recently we're kind of shopping around. We did our last recording at Tummy Rub Records, which is run by Joe Terone and Dan Carr, and we recorded it to like an 8-track tape, which was cool. But yeah, it's like we were doing it ourselves for the longest time. Like me and Devin are both like avid audio engineers, so we like having the control over the process. There was a point where I was like literally just recording drums every single day. I would just come into the studio and just I just really got like I don't know, I got good at recording drums, got used to like sounds that I really liked. So yeah, then we would just throw up some mics, record it all into Logic, and then like it was kind of just trying to like once we got the take that we liked, it was just like, okay, cool, now we can just build off of this and we know it's gonna work. Like if it worked, we all felt good about it when we played it together, then we know it's gonna like be able to withstand playing it again. So I don't know if I necessarily answered the question there, but
It's good enough. Yeah, good. Good information for the listeners back home. So I mean, you mentioned you were recording like drum samples. So I guess like besides the guitar, what else are you? Do you guys all have like musically proficient backgrounds? Like, would you say you're like more of like a jack of all trades kind of deal, or more of like I just stuck with this and loved it the most?
No, I mean Dan and Devin are both great multi-instrumentalists. And
Don't act like you don't play everything, Tulu.
Yeah. I feel like, yeah. But I mean that is the kind of thing too. It helps. I mean, it helps when you can understand what someone else is doing on their instrument while you're performing, because it just like informs your choices. Like, yeah. So I think it's you just have a deeper understanding of where your role sits. Because like I feel like if I didn't have as much of an understanding or been able to understand what it felt like to sit in Dan or Devin or Aaron's shoes, I would have a different approach. It's like you don't want to step on their toes. You don't. You just and you have an appreciation. Like it's not about your instrument. It's about like what the collective sounds like, and I think that perspective is really nice because we're just trying to serve what the collective of the four of us comes up with. Less of like I want to play a really cool guitar part. It's like if we're all really like not lifting too much, I think that's where we find our best sound.
Hey, you guys ever mix it up? You ever be like, for one song I'm gonna take drums and you take guitar, or?
We have not tried that yet, but maybe that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Aaron could rip some guitar probably.
Try out some percussion.
Yeah. All right. Man, sorry, I'm like running a little low on things to say. I feel
it's all right.
I was honestly just thrusted into this, but I'm happy to be here. Happy to have tuned in, even if it were like from the recording studio, listening in. Right. So I guess when it comes to like, speaking of, when it comes to like, I guess accumulating fans or listeners, I know you talked a lot about like your social media game and like your whole like, gotta be the best band in the room, shine out to others. But I guess from the band's perspective, like, where do you find most of your new listeners coming to, and like, do you try and angle stuff based on that, like, you know, that kind of businessy side of music?
Right. I still feel like word of mouth is our best asset right now. I think it's like someone who brought a friend to the show is like, that's our best way of getting a new fan currently. Because I think it's where we're best experienced is in our live show, and then we kind of use social media to like at least inform people when our upcoming shows are, and like just like connecting with people after the show. Like, people send us really nice messages, and we have like a good group of people who come to every single show, so it's cool. It's cool just to make friends with those people. Like, it's been really cool. It feels like we have like a little just like a little family. It's like nice to rely upon. Like, we know pretty much every time we call a show, we're gonna have a certain like group of people there to kind of have our backs. But yeah, I don't think we've done anything specific in order to appeal, because we have a very, like, I have not this was kind of surprising to me. We have an extremely diverse audience, and especially in terms of age. Like, we have fans in their 70s and 80s who are pulling up to the show, and then we have like people who are 16, 17, 18 years old who also are just like digging it just as much, and just like that was surprising to me. Like, people are just down for it, which is really just fun. Yeah.
That's amazing. It's funny. My friend who like, you know, mostly listens to like stuff you'd hear like in the 60s and 50s, or just like, you know, on a radio and Fallout or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He was coming in and he's like, "Whoa, I did not expect this band to sound like this," and I'm like, and I guess that's kind of like that you know, like transcendental, or like, I guess like music age transcendental sound you guys got, where it's like, you know, would you tie it to any like age of music or rock or indie or?
I think we all just have a lot of different. We definitely pull from a lot of those influences. Yeah, I think anything we're aiming for too. It's like, if we fall short of where we're aiming for, or even just like we like off to the side of what we're aiming for, it's like it ends up in a cool place, because everyone's coming from a very, very different place. So I think that's why it sounds kind of, it's like hard to throw. It's even hard for us to like put a name on. People are like, I've had someone come up to me after the show, and they're like, what was that? And I'm like, I don't know. You know, it's like it's hard to put a genre label. I mean, I don't know. Anybody have a good answer for that question?
There's no answer.
I believe it don't, you know, like a mashup of a bunch of genres picked up over the years.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, we all got different influences, but we all also have some of the same influences, so it's like, it's very hard to pinpoint what exactly we are, realistically.
Yeah. But I mean, like, and honestly, like, all the bands I've interviewed, none of them have been like really been able to be like, oh yeah, we're shoegaze, or oh yeah, we're noise rock. It's like, and it's that continual process of becoming for a band, and it's like, seems like you guys nailed it down, like, I guess in your like creation style of music, which is awesome. Right. So I guess talking more about the music scene today, right? Like, you know, is there like, I guess, some part of you wishing that like, I wish we were a band coming up in like the early 2000s, or like the 90s or 70s, anything like that?
I don't know. I feel like this is the best time. This is really like, there's the most amount of like people, because like you can have a career off of 5,000 fans. Like, that's all you need. You know, like, you don't need to be discovered. Like, you can just get your group. You can get your little tribe that really enjoys your music, and then you can just live in your own kind of universe. I feel like that's why there's not that many like genres, because like, one, we don't have to really find a radio station, because, you know, back in the day you needed to like, all right, this needs to be on rhythm radio, this needs to be on blues radio or whatever. It's like, that doesn't exist anymore. I mean, there's a trillion Spotify playlists that people are trying to get on that all have just they don't even have really genre names either. They're kind of like weird. It's kind of like,
just whatever adjective you want,
Yeah.
just throw it up there.
and it's, I mean, it's cool. I think I label all of our stuff under pop because I'm like, well, we're that's what we're trying to do, really, like make popular music. So, yeah, I mean, I think I really genuinely think this is the best time. We have the most access to. It's like it doesn't cost us anything to record music. We have things like TikTok and Reels where you can just reach new people without really having to do much. You know, you can just be in your room, film a video, and reach as many people as in the entire world. Like, there's just no gatekeepers anymore, and we can just do our own thing. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, there's a million other bands you can go listen to. So it's like, yeah, I'm fortunate that we're doing this right at this moment. Yeah.
Okay. What a good way to look at it, because I feel like, you know, one could look at all that competition and feel like scared, where it's like, how do you stick out in a sea of millions? But, you know, I guess your fans just find you. You know?
And like I mean, it's like you kind of like, if you like this certain band, you're probably gonna like these five. You know, it's like someone's like, oh, I really like Tom Misch, and I'm like, well, I bet you like Yusef Days, and I bet you like Robert Glasper, and I bet you like, you know, it's like everyone's kind of sharing fan bases, you know, which is cool. It's like, yeah, there's nobody who like really wins, you know. It's like everyone's kind of like just feeding off each other's musical spirit, and like people have their moment, and then they just, you know, they collaborate with other artists within their world, and it's cool. It's an exciting time to be a band, and there's just so much inspiration. There's new stuff coming out all the time. Like, it's just like artists pop out of nowhere, and you just find inspiration. Like, yeah, there's just so much music coming out. It's really cool.
Yeah, good point. Well, I feel like we're kind of nearing the end of our little interview here. Yeah, I'm properly satisfied. This has been an amazing talk. You know, like I mentioned earlier, most of my interviews are like over Zoom because everyone's all over the place.
Right.
So it's nice to like be sitting with people, you know, who just performed the set, or coming off of that. So I'm done. I've said everything I've had for you guys. You got anything else you want to throw out there?
Oh, I was gonna ask you a question.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
What's the next show you're going to see? Like, what local bands are your favorite local bands right now?
That is a good question. I am still a college student, so a little pressed, little cooped up doing work sometimes. I don't know. I mean, I was really lucky is we had Oneida in here over the summer, and I was here over the summer, luckily, and you know, I saw them live, and you know, they were great. We also had Girth Control in here. Those guys were fun. You know, nice punk sound.
Yeah.
They opened for Save Ferris, which was kind of cool. Crazy old band, but yeah.
Yeah. Is there an RPI? Like, is there a lot of musicians in this like community?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think we surprisingly have a good amount of like music people here, or like, you know, music majors, at least, because you know. There's also a good chunk of people who, like, you know, in high school they played an instrument because, like, you know, it's what you do, you know, it's like, I'm going to join the math club and I'm going to play an instrument and I'm going to do all that. And I think a lot of people genuinely found joy in that and continue to do that in college. Like, we got a lot of a cappella groups, you know, a lot of, like, RPI student bands that will come in on, like, a Tuesday afternoon to, like, come use the studio you guys just recorded in. And yeah, I mean, you know, here at WRPI, we're always looking for, you know, people like you to come in and play some music for us. So I think it's not all nerds here, you know. So, you know, a good amount of people are looking into music. So.
Yeah, well, musicians could be nerds too, you know. It's
yeah.
Yeah. Well, cool. Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah,
This was fun.
no problem. It's been amazing having you. Alright. It is very sweaty in here though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I mean, can't help being in the basement, so
Yeah, I think off my.
At least we're nice and isolated, but.
Yeah. Burning me up.
Alright, some water. Nice talking.
Yeah, thanks,
man.
Can I swear yet?
We're still in the.
Still live.
It'd be crazy if we were still in the air.
live, baby.